Yo. We good? Yes, sir. Look, I said I hop up on this live. You gon' see me tonight. Bloody knuckles, both fish shit from being at the mic. I put on them headphones and take flight. And you don't flow like solid concrete through pipes, boy. It's Nitro Z. I'm well known, boy. Look, it just take a picture with your cell phone, boy. Cause I'ma take it to the top and they can't touch them. Bars hit you in the head. You got a concussion. What's good, Squaaad? We back up in this bitch. About to go crazy. RZRP, liver RP 2K23 question mark? Probably.
Take flight and you don't flow like solid concrete through pipes, boy. It's Nitro, well known. Little kid, just take a picture with your cell phone.
Music gotta be turned down to 27. Okay. So let's do that. Make sure this is on 19. Alright, so when I move this over here, boop. Alright, now I can play my music. Let's see, that should be 27. Yeah, 27 and 19. I should have no problems with my music. Scored one of my drip cord. And then I do like to do the Twitter now that I got it. Well, I don't got my Twitter back, but I always say that. But this is my actual channel, so fuck it. Let's do photos. I got some more clips. I got some more clips for the TikTok. I'm gonna put them up tomorrow. One time. There we go. I'm a little tweet. And a little tweet out there, man. You know what I'm saying? A little tweet. I heard he had a style. Oh, I was supposed to roll that bleezy. What I do with it? Right here. Alright. Now we in here, man. I just had my din. My din was delicious. Beady. It was delicious.
Yes, babe.
It was delicious.
Are you done?
Yeah, I don't like those little things right there.
The green stuff?
No, the tomatoes, the baby tomatoes.
Oh, the grape tomatoes? I had to smush the tomatoes so I could eat them better. I love grape tomatoes. Even they give us tomatoes in our salads at school. I just take them out. I don't like eating tomatoes by themselves. I like those little grape
I
tomatoes.
tried one. It was disgusting.
Sorry, they're sour.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Everything else is good?
like it. Everything else was good though. You see my plate? Let me clean my workstation up a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Swishes and shit, man. Come on, man. Let me get right, man. Let me get right when I get right, man. And my eye drops, put those to the side. Put that over here. Yeah, right on. Charlie, you better sit your ass down. I catch you running somewhere like you tough, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Don't play tough. Mind your damn business, Chowder. If it don't concern you, nobody said your name, stay out of it. Don't you be making that sound at me. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you good lessons for life. You're already an old man. You keep getting into all this goddamn drama, you're gonna get your ass hurt. Or hurt your knee or some shit, man. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Go sit down somewhere, man. All up in the Kool-Aid, man. Don't even know the goddamn flavor, man. Alright. Teach these kids teach these dogs like they kids, man. Somebody gotta talk to him, man. He don't get it no other way. He don't understand. You gotta have a whole human ass conversation with him. Oh no. Ain't no way. I'll be answering work texts off the clock, boy. I don't even see them shits. I ain't gonna lie. Them shits ain't even gonna be on red. Them shits gonna be on like unseen until I clock in that bit. Look at time out, man. Look at time out, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. Alright, I'm gonna put all this stuff to the side. Bro, I'm telling you, I just cleaned this this big ass what do you call this thing? Mouse pad that I got. Just clean this shit, bro. And now I got ashes on it again. I be doing too much smoking over here, man. Maybe I should limit my blunts over here. What you think, BD? 2 blunts per session. Look at all this weed.
Shadow, let's go to the bathroom.
There you go. Just weed and ashes. It was just like little crumbs and shit. A bunch of trash. Alright. Now, it's my speaker out the way so I can flick. Look at that wrist. Hey. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, got that flicking space. Okay. Okay. Keyboard sitting right where I want it to be. Maybe a little bit more to make it even better. What's good, Big Mendo? I gotta roll up before I get this stream started, man. Well, I already started the stream, but I gotta get this thing going the right way, man. Been a long day, man. Been a long day. Now I'm chilling, man. Just rain on me. How's your night been, Mendo? How's your day been, man? Today was a little stressful, man. Today was a little stressful. I ain't gonna lie, man. The more and more, you know what I mean, you stay at a certain place, man, deal with certain people. It's like them little certain pet peeves be getting on your nerves after a while, man. Yeah, what's good, man? Hold on, let me get my shit so y'all remember me. Hold on. Rain down on me. Where is that, man? I thought I had it over here. We got this one. What's good, man? Let me see how I look in the camera. I got it on right. Let me see. Hold on. I can't really see myself over here. Huh? Big Night Trizzy in here, baby. You know the grind don't stop, man. You heard? Grind don't stop, man. I'll be out here doing my thing, man. You know what I'm saying? That boy Jay in the building, man. Oh, that's Jay. Oh, okay, the OG. Okay, no wonder you modded up, man. Hey, we got a couple Jays in here, though. You changed your name, though. I didn't really notice it. But yeah, man, we be out here doing what we do, man. The grind don't stop. I'm on video. Let me see. What is it? 2,986 on a grind to 3,000 videos, my boy. You see this Cowgirls gonna score a touchdown the weekend? I did not see any of the football games because my goofy ass was streaming, man. So I didn't watch none of the games. And then the game that I wanted to watch wasn't being aired in California. They was playing like some local game. So I didn't even get to see the Giants play, but we won at least. You know what I'm saying? Good to see my boys win and the Cowboys lose. That's always a fucking W weekend. Gonna start streaming? Exactly, you feel me? That's all I was worried about, man. As long as we got the win and they took the L, man. Shit, season starting off on a good foot, man. Some niggas didn't even score a touchdown. Hey, no cap, bro. We ain't won the first game in the season, and I don't know when's the last time, bro. I think it was the Cowboys when they opened up the Cowboy Stadium. That's the last time we won like a opening game, I think, because Eli signed the locker room after we destroyed him. A legendary game, you know. That's Eli's stadium right there. When they opened up the new Cowboy Stadium, we had to go in there, do what we do. Man, yeah, it was a minute ago. Ain't that when they opened up the stadium, Cowboy Stadium? Because I remember that was the game. That was open. It was a big game because everybody wanted to see their new stadium. They had the screen going all around the top and shit, and everybody was, you know, you could tell inside the building is crazy. Great stadium. That was the $1 billion stadium that everybody was talking about. The birds. You talking about the Eagles? Man, you don't get out of here with that, man. The Eagles and the Skins ain't doing nothing, man. They'll never do nothing, man. Stop playing. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what's going on in the NFL. I don't know who's on what teams. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing that's going on, my boy. So I can't even talk shit. All I know is we won game 1 and Cowboys lost game 1. So, you know, I saw Saquon was balling out. I think we got a quarterback like Teddy Bridgewater or some shit like that. Skins won too. Oh, and Dak broke his thumb. Y'all in trouble, man. Y'all boys in trouble, man. No cap. Y'all boys in trouble, man.
On the motherfucking wrist, baby. On the wrist. You know what I'm saying? On motherfucking
Slap something down in here. Fuck around and hit my screen and be mad as hell. Be like, oh shit. So much for the doolies. Swing that bat and hitting my damn dually off. I'm too damn long to be trying to swing a bat in this bitch. Tyrod Taylor, yeah. Wait, we got Tyrod Taylor, right? Or we got Teddy Bridgewater. Which one? I don't know. I know we got somebody fast, though. With the work, boy. I'm about to hit you with the work, boy. Look at these stream snipers pulling up. That's funny. Oh, okay, he hurt. I didn't know he was hurt, man. I'm gonna pass it when I get it. Everybody bitches. Got one girl, and she my girl. What's going on, Chris, with that platinum badge, my boy? I see you pulling up, man. Respect, respect. Nothing but big respect. Appreciate the continued support, my boy. I hear the talk on road is I'm the shit, boy. Shit, out up at the 6 right now. Out up at the 6. Let's see us and get it. You a real one, my boy. Shout out to the squad, man. Y'all the reason I keep pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I'm doing. Trying to smash these motherfucking goals, baby. Danny Pennies? Oh, nah. Top 5? Hold on. You talking about Danny Dimes? He going crazy? Sterling Shepard was balling? He said Danny Pennies. The disrespect. My goodness. I know you heard things. I'm not new to this. I'm not new to this. Figures would make it on this side. Nigga was underground like a motherfucker. I'm not new. Yeah, I know you heard things. Nobody really likes us except for us. Oh, that's okay. Let me tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna tell your ass one more time. Stop shooting me. Oh, that's actually the only time I'm gonna say it. How did I know that was RK's dick riding ass, yo? That nigga is a meat rider. I'm gonna just get that clip. Fucking dick rider, yo. That niggas. These niggas are so fucking goofy. Ultimate goofy ass fan. Shit is crazy. Let me get that clip, man. This nigga's goofy. Look how much of a fan this nigga is, yo. almost called PSD and started ducking for a second. What's good, Will? Oh, I still got it. I just didn't put it up right now. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I get bigger, man. I took it down. I took it down because I didn't want to like. I want to try to populate it right now. Because I'm not trying to get a big name to come in there and do shit like that. I'm trying to do it myself. So, it's just a little waiting game. Just gotta be patient. Fucking staff in the city is fucking shit right now. How you got 6 people on, nobody TP? The hell? Why's my shit tweaking, yo? I ain't gonna lie, the city is kind of fucked right now. Let's see if I do that. Oh, it won't let me? Fuck, I just put that. Them niggas is goofy. I ain't got time for that shit. Alright, my bad, y'all. But yeah, I was broke in the city though, Jay. I'm kind of turned up now, but that shit is just fucked right now. I might be hopping on 2K in a minute though. I ain't gonna lie, man. Oh, you know what? It's a couple of servers I gotta check out though. Somebody was telling me. I might check them out. I don't know. Any cops in this bitch? No cops. What I got on me? Damn, 24 million dirty? It's time to go clean that shit. VR. Oh, did I go over there? Bro, you know what? I don't even give a fuck. I'm out of here. Alright, my bad. I'm back. Bunches of bombs. Gotta fix my phone in red zone. Shit. Okay. That's in there, right? Model S. I think it's time for a whitelisted server, y'all. I think I might be at that level where it's time to get a whitelisted server. Get in a whitelisted server. I think that's the move, y'all. I'm gonna start looking into it. 3 million off me. Yeah, it's definitely time for a whitelisted server. Down in my pocket, just like oh 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 oh. I ain't busy trying to we gotta give me like oh 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 oh. I ain't got it, wish I got it. Oh 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 oh. She gonna hit every good. Oh oh oh. And I was over me, I'm on that like. 460.
Thank you.
460 mil. That's not bad. I'm a bad boy, but I don't wear big clothes like Mace in the club and a nigga diddy bopping. Walked in, 30,000 in my pocket.
Hello.
I was gonna blick him, but I'm gonna let him live. Yeah, I was playing 2K though before this. I'm gonna hop back into that shit, man. 2K23 is fire, bro. I want to play those Jordan. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up on those Jordan games. That top. Damn, it's turning my shit down today. Yeah, right, cause I know these niggas watching. And stopping is not an option. Now I'm at the top, started from the bottom.
Thank you.
Damn, 700 bands off that one drop right there, boy. Just being like, ooh, 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 ooh. I ain't got a flip, bitch, I got it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Every nigga in the shit, and I see screaming like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hi.
$1,000? Make $1 million on a mixtape, and I'm on the line. Bitch. Alright, man. I'm done with this shit, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We out, man. Motherfucking 2K, man. I'm changing the thumbnail too. Speakerphone. With a pair of yays. No games. Let me change this to my 2K. Waiting on you. You got that bomb, I'll be waiting on you. Alright. Yes, sir. I want to do the Jordan challenge. It's actually pretty fucking fire. So, don't seem right. Fucking green light. I should try this one. Yeah. 63, 6 assists and win. Let's do it. Oh shit, I gotta get the sound right before it starts.
We were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to time. In game one, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games. And at the end of the game, we look at the box score, and this guy named Michael Jordan, he's got 49 points. We just said, well, yeah, he's pretty darn good, but he'll never do that again. Game two takes 41 shots, makes 22 of them, takes 21 free throws and makes 19 of them and goes for 63 points. The Celtics are able to win the game in double overtime, 135 to 131. But we knew how lucky we had been to win that game because Michael was just so spectacular. That was the game where Larry Bird, in his post-game media comments, said, "I've just seen God disguised as Michael Jordan." And the rest is history.
Yo. Got a bag. Oh, I could have pressed X already.
The setting for this one of the most feared venues in the league. Boston Garden, all ready for NBA playoff basketball. Hi everyone, welcome to Boston, home of Game 2 of the Chicago Bulls-Boston Celtics matchup. I'm Kevin Hall, and I'll be joined by Corey Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. And Mike, Chicago hoping to even the series up here tonight.
And it won't be easy, not against this Celtics team. The Celtics are the favorites to come out of the East, and they've shown why that's the case with a convincing.
I'm gonna turn that off.
Game 1 win.
Very convincing. And the bright
Let's get busy.
The Chicago Bulls, the production they got from the terrific Michael Jordan.
How about his performance? Didn't look like he had been bothered at all by that foot injury. 49 points, and he showed he's extremely ready for the big stage of the playoffs. But you know what? He's going to have to even be better for them to get the win tonight.
That's a good thought. And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. And the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics won at front court. Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight.
Rebound, Macy.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage.
Let's go. Let's get it started.
Sounds good. Well, that's an easy
personal foul.
Sounds
good.
You know what? I'm going to lean forward early, so.
At the line for the Bulls,
Looks like this
Michael Jordan.
The
One shot.
defense has to make it harder on him
So
right
we should
there.
be serious. I'm already focused. Oh, shit.
Free throw, no
Focus right
good
there,
for
but
Jordan.
focus
And
now. I'm
Clark,
locked
the
in.
Bulls can't fall down
Like a little
0-2
bit.
in a 5-game series.
Keep it right down here so I can talk my shit.
Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. Now here's Bird. Harris, good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
Playing his part to perfection. Parrish sets a solid pick and then hustles to get himself a shot.
And Jordan with 49 points the last week. Any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the
Oh, nah.
will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on.
That's going to be the thing to watch.
You see how opportunistic Johnson is, sprinting down the floor in transition.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Damn.
Celtics ball.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. McHale kicks to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Bird with the bounce pass. Johnson against Mason. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McHale. He's off on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And Clark here's something that no team has been able to do. From the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent. Actually, too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, pairs, all elite players.
I think someday all three will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
Inside the cam is well positioned to just go to work. Finds his shot, takes it.
Johnson against Jordan. Shoots over Johnson.
Let's go.
Michael Jordan doesn't look shaky at all.
A red-hot beginning to this game.
Well, he's a real good offensive player, so they want to get him going early.
Now with the inside on the Celtics game plan, let's send it over to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, this
Set that up now.
has a lot of tools in his bag. The first thing the Celtics want to do is stop straight line drives. Guys have to rotate over and give him angles off of the basket. But Jordan is so good with his quick first move, and then going vertical allows him to convert right over the top of defense.
Let's go.
Michael Jordan. David, thank you. In game one, the Celtics tried 5 different defenders on Michael Jordan. Mike, ultimately, he got a little fatigued, but not before he put up 49.
One of the assistant coaches with Chicago said about Jordan,
Chicago timeout call.
jump shot ability of a Jerry West, and
They're trying to do some shit.
go to the hoop of a Julius Erving. Pretty good people to be compared with.
Phenomenal comparison.
Substitution on the court.
Big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in game one. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hawkins checked in.
Assist
The
from
physicality and
Michael
toughness
Jordan.
that Oakley plays with is really unmatched. He welcomes the contact and powers through for the finish and never complains at all.
Haynes the pass to Bird. Jordan against Haynes. Got a piece of it and stole
2
by
minutes
Jordan.
remaining in the first. 2
The
minutes.
Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game one. It was within reach
Sidney
until the
Green.
fourth quarter, but fell 123 to 104.
And you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics. That was a huge advantage for them. This is a group of championship players.
It's 2 assists.
They had one of the best regular seasons
I need 6
ever.
assists and 63
Solid
points.
pass by Ainge. The moment he sees a guy ready to score, he starts working on getting him the ball.
Jordan inside. Johnson's there.
Damn, missed that joint. I was working that in.
All-out defensive effort. Save the bucket there.
And this is why
Oh, damn. I got
Michael Jordan. Personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Here's Walt. Lays it up.
What?
sometimes just isn't enough against Walt. You got to do more to shut down a gifted interior scorer like him.
Jordan against Johnson. Green breaking loose.
Damn.
By Jordan, no good.
And you look at the Chicago team, and they are your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
Bird misses.
Well, that's a quality look for him. Probably surprised himself with that miss.
Yeah, the defense can't continue to give them that shot and expect the same result.
And he gets
Stop playing.
Michael Jordan. Jordan's got 10.
Some contact won't hold Jordan at bay. He gets aggressive and gets through.
That's not a good first quarter. 10 points.
And so it's McHale with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
Bulls foul. Charles Oakley. First personal
The
foul.
Celtics shoot their first free
Second
throws
team
of the game
foul.
on this trip to the line.
Shooting for Boston.
And the first one.
Seaston, so heady as a point guard, very comfortable facilitating this offense.
And so he makes both from the line.
The defense keeps fouling him, and he's making them pay for it.
19 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Jordan inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot by Jordan, no good. Shoots
Oh,
by
nah.
Johnson. Kept the lock. Oakley passes to Green. From deep, Jordan. And that was first quarter.
Damn, trying to get him inside with that three.
Celtics lead by 2.
They kind of do at threes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round one matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics.
Let's fucking go.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up and down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
Release it.
Damn, I gotta stop doing that.
The Celtics with the lead. Johnson is out there assisting. Then there's McKay. Then it's Parrish. And it's Bird at the three, the small forward. That's the five to begin the second quarter.
Ain't no way.
He hands in there and dashes in on the second chance points.
Relentless on the board. McHale outworked everything.
Boy, Jordan got to 50. I ain't making shots. I'm supposed to be getting 63. They look good.
The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right. Ainge is checked in for Johnson. Pass to Bird.
Ain't no way. Oh yeah, he started lighting me up last game.
He should. This guy's a dangerous thrower.
Here's Jordan. And
Michael Jordan, assisted
14 points for Johnson.
Not surprising at all to see Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit, and insisting on being aggressive looking for a shot.
You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, like 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about, and that's 6'10" by the way.
Ain't no way. He hit the hell out of that shit.
I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. Wow, it would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
Let's go.
Michael Jordan.
From you, that's high praise.
Boy, what a ruthless, wicked dribble move that time by Jordan. Threw his defender off and got the space he needed to fire.
Man, shit, boy.
Oh, what? Pass to C-Sting. Parrish outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's McHale.
Oh, nah, ain't no way.
Parrish has got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
Parrish cleaning it up for his team, using his length to protect the play and get them the basket.
Damn, wrong shot. Oh, nah.
And Jordan is a much more pure swinger than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later. This team needs to score.
Oh, nah, come on.
Personal foul.
For the Celtics this year.
They have 7.
Making a change here. Redmond's checked in. Kyle Macy's checked in for Chicago.
What's amazing is the effort level you see from McHale out on the floor.
Don't play.
Relentless on defense, and always finding a chance to score on the other side. Pretty easy around the clock. He'll convert that most every time.
And Mike, the Celtics, as you said, so dominant at home.
That home record has everyone in the East nervous about playing them. The Celtics can make the most out of it.
What?
Hard to see anybody taking many games here.
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome.
Celtics leading by 3. Ainge kicks to Bird. Back to Ainge. Celtics passing it around. Jordan against Parrish. Shoots from 12. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Like the Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
And you might see more double teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight.
And now, let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions to both be in rotation. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2
His career.
Oh, nah.
Defensive foul. Hold on. George Gervin. Personal foul. Second team foul.
Well said, it is indeed thanks to Ainge. George Gervin shot 47% take this season
Water.
the lowest of his career, but that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying
Let's go.
that. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best. And we know George Gervin can finger roll.
And as we expected, Mike Fratello, the Celtics front court
Yep, I was on
has
him.
been a problem for Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have to answer to.
Stop playing, man.
Police
Scott Wedman.
answer for
First personal foul. Second
Damn.
team
Hall
foul.
of Famers in some people's
At the
Get
line.
my shit
their
together.
fourth and fifth
Michael
shots
Jordan.
is foul line in the game.
Let's go.
What separates Jordan from others, in my mind, is his singular focus. Nothing comes between him and the ultimate goal of winning the game.
Now here's Johnson. A wide open look for Bird. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Perhaps he was a little too open that time.
Won't see that from him very often.
Scooped up. And Macy kicks to Banks. Oakley dishes to Jordan. Second chance effort. He takes
Stop
it
playing,
out.
boy.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 27.
The touch on Jordan's close range shots is really outstanding. He almost makes it look simple and easy to score in close like that.
During the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 leads. But Boston was beating just about everyone in that race.
Here's Banks following the bucket by the Celtics. They get the rebound. Macy passes to Banks. Jordan inside. Johnson's there.
Stop playing.
Down by Jordan.
You make contact with Jordan, it doesn't affect him at all.
So Whitman. Now Bird.
Oh, that should have been mine all the way.
Here's the pass to Johnson. Chicago grabs the net. Jordan deciding where to go with it.
What?
Pass to Whitman. Over Banks. Here's McHale. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach
Your
halftime.
Boston.
It's Chicago.
I'm balling right now, though. Stop
Ending
playing.
the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And we'll be back right after this. A view of the Charles
Might be able to beat some people, man. If it wasn't so laggy, the online play with this game is so laggy. It's like playing a completely different game when you're online.
Second half of play getting going here.
At least we're shooting shots and shit. Timing is stupid. Don't make no sense.
Chicago leading.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird and McHale and Parrish. And this core has been together for their latest title runs.
So it's Boston now. And now, let's go to DA.
Thanks very much. Now we know about Larry Bird and turning 8 goals to 7 points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot. And Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. But he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract. Allows him to play whenever he wants, and he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. And he's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story.
Michael Jordan.
loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Michael Jordan is out there at Mason. Then it's Corzine. Then there's Gervin. And it's Oakley in at the power forward. And the second forward club.
Michael Jordan.
Won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for the Celtics team, anything short of a title run is a bust.
Shit, I try to get that down.
And they carry
I ain't leaving Bird open.
one of the most talented teams we probably ever seen.
Damn.
Michael Jordan. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Second foul of the game. To the middle.
What? How the hell?
The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Parrish.
Chicago doesn't really have a matchup for the size of Parrish.
3 assists.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's court awareness and understanding for when his guys are open.
3 more.
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Like his work ethic, I know encourages you so much. Now, here is Bird. He's got 5. It's to Johnson. They get it down. Here's McHale. It falls for his right.
Should have got slapped. I don't care.
Physical contact, no problem. Miguel says bring it on. He'll just power through.
Bird against Mason.
Oh, damn. No.
Personal foul. Second team
Blame me.
foul.
And it's
Now into the lineup for the Bulls. Sidney Green. John Paxson.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of
What a fresh as shit.
interceptions. Wow.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
Now here's Johnson.
Damn, I keep hacking.
Almost
John
30 points
Paxson.
per game for Michael
First
Jordan
personal foul.
in the final
13
5 games
foul.
of the season. An unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever.
Nah, ain't no way.
Assistant foul.
He's starting to develop the skills to score at all levels of the floor.
You sound like a coach. I know you appreciate that game so much. Here's Jordan following the basket by Larry Bird.
Stop playing.
Michael Jordan. The layup falls. Jordan's got 37.
That's an excellent move inside. Keeping pace here.
Johnson gets the game. Set loose. And Jordan by Jordan. And the dominant Michael Jordan this season. It feels like it's their year.
Celtics call timeout.
They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers.
Substitution for one Celtics.
In the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure.
Oh, he got it back.
Celtics. Seaston comes in for Danny Ainge. Johnson, the pass to Parrish. Bird against Irving. The high post shot, and it will go.
Damn, good shot.
He's cut down to 3 on the bucket from Bird.
So adept at running the pick and roll. Bird doesn't force anything. Instead, he takes what
Oh, no.
he gives him.
Jordan can't get it to go. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Down low, here's Seaston. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight. Like the way this game has gone, the Celtics cannot slow down Michael Jordan.
Well, they've tried some different looks in the first half.
Oh, damn.
Right, and Jordan continues to be the dominant scoring player
What?
on the floor.
Man, they just took the
Can't
lead.
even keep up with them.
That's no knock on Bird. That's just how special Jordan is. He is putting on an absolute show.
Ah, wrong button.
That Bird is impressed too.
But it was in my left hand. Oh, man, I gotta figure this out.
Performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end of the floor. Excellent game plan and execution.
Green with the block.
Big slap, nigga. My ball.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And then it's checked in
Substitution
for
on the
Bird.
court.
And Chicago also making a switch. Banks is checked in. 1:27 left in the third quarter of the game. Stolen.
Oh, damn.
Here's Wendell. Covered by Gervin.
Got it.
Stolen by Oakley. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
Damn, Oakley. That would have been my 4th assist.
Now in the game.
And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan.
Bro, ain't no way, bro.
Second season. Excellent.
Shot's good. Hit.
Getting one. Highlighting how important unselfishness is.
And the Bulls making a change here. Porzine's checked in.
You know, in so many ways, Robert Parrish is a big man, big guy. Dominant, down to the paint, focuses on high percentage shots, runs the floor well, and does a good job rim protecting. This guy rebounds, too.
Seaston passes to Bird. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Jordan. They get it again. Chicago trailing here. It's stolen by Johnson.
Oh, nah. That nigga pass was stupid.
Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Knocked loose.
Cookies.
Hanson with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls straight. Moving it up. Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
Right back.
Michael Jordan.
That's 4.
Johnson down low. Guarded by Jordan. Good D by Jordan. With 4 seconds on the clock.
Stop playing.
Jordan's got 43 points.
Plays with so much ferocity, erasing that size mismatch clearly. He won't be bullied.
Damn, I need 20.
Michael Jordan getting it done for Chicago. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively.
I need 20.
Over the 40-point mark. It's been a special, special day. Final quarter of play starting in this game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston.
Ball out, and I need some steals.
Boston with the ball.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in game 1.
We've got Johnson. Harris is out there at the key. Then it's Ainge, and it's Bird at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. 5 to shoot. The Celtics working the ball around now. And Ainge gets it to go on the assist by Bird. Bird's got 5 assists tonight. And Jordan with the broken throw earlier this season, Clark. Boy, right now he's
5 of 6, okay.
Michael Jordan.
He has some games towards the end of the year to get himself acclimated and going again. But as you said, he looks locked in now with no hold barred on his game.
no limits at all.
Exactly.
The shot's good from Ainge. You know, Mike, all game long, we've seen this Celtics front court just take what they want.
There's no way this Chicago group can slow them down. They are quite simply overmatched.
Here's Jordan. Banked in
Get off me.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 45 points.
Boy, what a game. They're going back and forth.
All the makings of a nail biter. This could go down to the wire.
Bird outside.
Damn.
That 3 off the mark. Chicago leading. Here's Jordan. Bird pulls it in. And so Bird will bring it out for Boston. Johnson in the corner. Johnson double team. Pass to Parrish. Rebound by the Bulls. Oakley's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Jordan passes to Corzine. Casey with it. The pass to Jordan. Pass it to Corzine. Excellent
Yeah.
play for Parrish.
And you know, part of the reason why the Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo development of Danny Ainge, it gives them another option to initiate the fast break.
Good foul. Fuck him.
Kyle Macy. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Off the stitch. Always doing for Boston.
X-factor for the Celtics. He can spark the team with a few hustle plays, 3-pointers. A great fit alongside the rest of the Boston stars.
Terrific pick. Gervin's checked in for Chicago.
Hey, the respect Johnson's teammates have for him is obvious. They trust his decision-making and follow his lead.
It's Jordan on the wing.
Damn.
Pass to Macy. Puts up a
Here we go.
Jordan
Let's go.
Michael Jordan.
49 in game 1. And creeping up on that here.
Another lead change, back and forth we go as neither team willing to back down after a bunch.
Had it.
Both sides you're cheering for, these are the games you love. Both teams fight every step of the way.
Ainge kicks to Parrish. Pass to McKay. Austin able to get out the shot. Bird with Gervin covering.
Damn.
Nice shot by Bird.
Bird hit that shit.
With Bird, the more he tightens up, the more he relaxes and gets loose. And those competitive juices take over. Here we go.
Ball into the Bulls. The Celtics are going. And here are the Bulls now.
Still got 13 points to put up, man. If I can hit a three, I can make this easier with some threes. But I don't want to shoot. I don't want to waste too much time.
Top three reason. McHale is a headache. And he makes the first.
I got to get to the free throw line.
That one misses.
I know he wanted to get them to lead here, but they'll just have to settle for a tied score.
Jordan. It's in. Coming off the assist from Gervin. Jordan's got 52 points.
How about that intensity that Jordan brings? I mean, this dude comes alive during crucial parts of the game.
Here's Macy. Rebound.
How the fuck you missed that?
Parrish has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. High arcing shot. Here's Bird. Lays it up and puts it in. Bird has 9 points now in just the second hit.
We see this often from Bird. He makes scoring look effortless.
And 3.
Damn, that was so bad.
Rebound by the Celtics. McHale's got 6 rebounds now. Hands the pass to Bird.
Oh nah, they're trying to beat us. I gotta get the 6 assists at least.
This is why his guys trust him so much. He delivers.
Pass to Corzine. Jordan dishes to Open. That one is good.
Here we go.
One shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Oakley knew exactly how important that bucket was, and he found a way through effort and focus to get the bucket.
Johnson, the pass to Bird. Basket made.
Man, I'm double teaming that fool too. What? Ain't no way.
Sacrificing his body, putting it on the line right there.
That takes tremendous.
Yeah, slow this clock down.
Personal foul. Team foul.
Oh nah, we about to lose.
And now a 4 points on the lead.
The team needed someone to step up. It's Robert Parrish, a clutch performer.
Macy up top. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
Johnson, the pass to McHale.
Damn, we can get enough for the block.
He has ice in his veins. Biggest shot of the game, and he converts.
Jordan drives it up. Oakley dishes to Jordan.
Oh nah. Damn, that's game. Wait. Yeah, that's game. Damn.
Shots good from Ames.
Turned up on me.
No time to waste here. They've got to act fast right now.
No room for error. They need to execute.
And 3 from Jordan.
Damn, that should have been in, man. That was perfectly green.
Michael Jordan. 5th personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Boston.
He hits the first one, and that
Damn.
was a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing.
I had a bad first quarter.
23 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
You got to come out of there with at least like
And even though this game is
15, 20.
strategies in these situations.
Substitution on the
Try to
court.
extend the game. Bring out wins. Or at least lessons.
And the call on
Boys
the
hacking.
shot sends it to the line.
Michael
Hard not to
Jordan.
respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
And so Jordan nails both of them. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
4th personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Gets the first one. Makes it a 7-point lead.
Sam Vincent taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They still want to talk things over.
And coach didn't call the timeout for this game. focus and ready for the next one.
What?
Now into the lineup for Chicago. George Gervin.
What? I fouled out.
They got other guys that can fill his spot.
Ain't no motherfucking way I fouled out.
Now, here's Johnson.
Damn, I fouled out.
Now they take a commanding.
We would like to thank all fans for making it out to tonight's event. Please exit the building and drive home safe.
Any team all season long.
Damn. It's tough. I was leaning forward and everything, man. My shoulders hurt from that shit a little bit. Damn, got one. So I one there, got one there. This was the other story. Go ahead and play this story real quick.
Michael was a different level, man. It was a different level of competitiveness, just sheer will to win. He changed the game. He changed the game. I mean, not just in one aspect, in many aspects, in every aspect of the game, he changed it. I played against some of the greatest players in the history of this game. Michael Jordan was one of those guys that lifted my ability to the next level. We enjoyed the competition with one another. We played very hard and fiercely against one another, but it was like you had two gentlemen going head to head. Michael Jordan and I wasn't just coming down the court getting dunks at the dunks. We found creative ways to score. I can't tell you the fun and the pleasure I had to play against him. You know, and Michael and I, we never really talked about those games. It was kind of a unspoken thing between us. You know, the respect level that we had was at a different level. I think I had a great game in Atlanta, and I remember going to Chicago. Michael walks into our locker room, and we're still in suit and tie. We haven't gotten dressed yet, and he walks in our locker room, suit and tie, and I was like, what are you doing coming in our locker room? And I ain't gonna say exactly what I said, and so he walked by me, he walked by Kevin Willis, and he got to Randy Whitman, he tapped him on his butt, and he said, lace him up, it's gonna be a long night. He got 60 that night. He got 60. And it was a very close game. I think it went down to the last shot in that game, but I think he proved his point.
Cold, man. I gotta go back and watch some of them videos. That shit cool.
And a beautiful view of the famous Chicago skyline. An appropriate dramatic setting for our game today at Chicago Stadium. Hi everyone, welcome to our presentation of today's game. I'm Kevin Harlan, with me courtside, Clark Kellogg, and across the way on the sidelines, David Aldridge. We should be in for a great game here. Clark, it's the Chicago Bulls taking on the visiting Atlanta Hawks.
I'm ready for a good one, partner. Listen to these Chicago fans, extremely excited to get this underway and see two All-Stars, Dominique Wilkins and Michael Jordan, go at it. This could be an outstanding scoring contest between these two.
You said it. Buckle in. Clark, part of what makes Wilkins and Jordan so exceptional is how many ways they can get points.
Yeah, they score a lot of different ways, Kevin. Their offensive games are really versatile and complete. They can knock down threes, hit the mid-range jumper, and you know they both can do damage at the rim.
And out there
early. Wait. Outscore Wilkins. Hold Wilkins under 20 points and win the game. Okay, so just keep him under 20. So I got to play some defense.
Grab at the point with Doc Rivers at the 2. At the forward positions, Dominic Wilkins and Moses Malone. John Koncak will be at center. And starting things off for the Bulls, it's John Paxson at point guard with Michael Jordan also at the guard. Then Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant at the 3 and 4. The veteran, Bill Cartwright in the middle.
The expectations are high for Jordan and Wilkins in this one. They're both exceptional scoring threats, and I know their teams are expecting each of them to be the difference makers out there as they try to get the W.
Now here's Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hey,
Hold up, man. I got to take this off.
the defense has the right idea there, but Jordan has the skills to overcome the contact.
Webb the pass to Wilkins. Malone with it. Here's Rivers. The rebound by Paxson. You know, often, Clark, it's the team's respective leader who sets the tone for the whole squad.
Come on, man.
You are correct, partner. So if Jordan or Wilkins can manage to get off to a hot start, that could spread to the other guys and get their whole team rolling early.
That's a good point. Here's Rivers. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Wilkins. And he uses the glass on the lane. The number one objective, Clark, of this Bulls defense has to be limiting Dominic Wilkins' looks. They've got to contain that incredible scoring of his.
Right on point. I mean, if Chicago can't disrupt his usual scoring, then they're in for a long night and some real trouble.
And now for a little background on this superstar matchup, here's David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jordan and Dominique have met up in the slam dunk contest twice, each winning once. It was just last year that Jordan won over Dominique in one of the most talked about and controversial dunk contests ever. I know fans are hoping we'll see the tie-breaking contest between the two someday.
How do you double team? Because that was not double team, whatever I just did.
David, I can see it in my mind's eye. Those two going at it.
For the Hawks.
But no question, they're two of the most skilled dunkers in today's
Oh, shit, look
game.
at Doc.
And Kevin, it's just another thing that makes these meetings so electrifying, so must-see TV. Hard to beat getting to watch two gifted scorers like this go at each other.
And the athleticism is right just off the charts. You know, Clark, in some ways, this game could come down to either Jordan's or Wilkins. And who scores the most? Outperforming the other could seal the game for their team.
And Kevin, that's exactly what we'll be keeping a close eye on. Which one is leading in the point column? Because I agree the winner of that duel very well could decide this thing.
Oh, what a duel it's going to be.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Webb. Some solid defense from Grant.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
It's Jordan with the drive. And Jordan throws it down.
Boy, listen to this Chicago crowd erupting. What a jam by Michael Jordan.
And the pass to Rivers. Here's Koncak. Three-pointer. They get it back. It's good on the putback. Hey, Clark, something that could be a difference maker in this one is Moses Malone's dominance on the glass.
I'm going crazy.
I agree. I mean, Chicago is going to have to fight extremely hard to beat Malone's rebounds. He's relentless in pursuing them, especially offensive boards. But limiting the Hawks' second chance points, I think is essential.
Let's go, Robbie.
Good observation. So for the Bulls, Purdue is checked in for Carter. King comes in for Horace Grant. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Kevin Willis is checked in for Koncak. Now, here is Webb. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 on the clock. Wilkins outside. Launches it. No good there. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Jordan.
Soaring up to the rim.
legs.
Jordan makes it look so easy the way he gets off the
2
floor.
minutes remaining.
I can tell you, that's harder than it looks.
Passes it to Webb. Back to Rivers. It's that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. Some fresh competition, Clark, for the Bulls and Hawks in the league this year, with 2 expansion teams coming to the NBA in Orlando and Minnesota.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, these teams are focused on the game at hand. That's pretty obvious, but this is a very interesting time for the NBA. A lot of new talent and a new landscape.
A lot of growing in the league. All right, Clark, Wilkins and Jordan. A couple of talented one-on-one players who are both going to be seeking mismatches in this one.
And, you know, Kevin, if you're on either of these teams, you've got to be ready to come at Jordan and Wilkins defensively. Don't let them dictate things. Low-effort defense, not going to get it done because they'll take advantage of that fully.
Bounce pass, Smith. Pick off in midair. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Sinks that one from the post. That's 23 points for Jordan.
Opening whistle. Their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Tony the pass to Carr. Smith outside. The Hawks working the ball around. And they get it. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan inside. Defended by Wilkins.
Oh, he should have done it right there.
Sent back by Wilkins. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Willis. Tony against King. Tony with it. He kicks it to Smith. A 3-pointer off the mark. Armstrong passes to Jordan. Shoots over Wilkins. And that one released in time.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely
See, that's what I got to do in the game when I'm trying to score 63. I got to score 23 in the first quarter.
Welcome back, everyone, to Chicago as the second quarter gets underway. It's been an exciting game so far between the hometown Chicago Bulls and the visiting Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks trail by 16.
For the Bulls, they've got a new coach at the helm this season.
Oh, that shit got blocked. Okay. How many he got? He only got 4? I'm shitting on that nigga.
Here in the NBA.
And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Dominic Wilkins.
Oh,
Rivers
shit.
out there with Tony. Then there's Kevin Willis, and it's Carr in at the 4.
Damn, he couldn't do nothing about that.
He's 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, they get the ball to the right guy there. Wilkins gives the transition play a 100% effort.
Jackson, of course, a former player, a former assistant under Doug Collins in Chicago. And Clark, I hear he's got
that shit out of here, boy.
When it comes to on-court strategy.
Well, Kevin, you know, he's certainly got some
me.
good pieces to test those ideas out with. There's no denying that. But what I think matters most is that the guys seem to relate to him, and like chemistry between players and head coaches is critical.
Well, you know, you played a long time, and you know how important that connection can be.
That's a very key deal.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Willis.
Let's go.
Livingston comes in for Carr. And Webb subbed in for Tony. You know, looking back at the opening quarter, Clark, Jordan managed to stay ahead of Wilkins in points scored.
Yeah, really good start for him, Kevin, in that regard, but can he keep doing that the entire game?
Right. Now, here's Jordan.
Stop playing, man.
Up with the deuce.
Another big night for Jordan. What a natural scorer he is. MJ simply can do it all.
Inside, here's Malone. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Love the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball, inside and outside action.
They get a hand on it. Wilkins against Jordan. And he finishes.
Let's go to the rack, boy.
Jordan's got 6 here in this quarter.
Once Jordan gets inside with the rock, it's practically all over. He's that consistent at close range.
He lobs it up. With the stuff.
Well, you got to appreciate how consistent these Atlanta Hawks have been. I mean, season to season, even while going through some roster shakeups, they've been steady.
Jordan with the bucket.
It's incredible the adjustments Jordan can make in tight quarters. Just tremendous body control.
So far, Michael Jordan has been getting just about Clark everything he wants on the offensive end.
And that's not unexpected.
Oh, damn. Oh, he traveled?
Has been unable to answer Jordan with shots of his own, which I think says a lot about the job the Chicago defense is doing.
I agree. Hodges checked in for Chicago. Clark, as we know, last year the Hawks were able to hit 50 wins for the 4th consecutive season.
And Kevin, I think that speaks to obviously the product on the floor, but the quality of their organization too. I mean, these are players and coaches who just know how to win games.
Craig Hodges, first personal foul.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The shot's good from Livingston. Livingston's got his first basket of the night.
Making people around him better. One of the things Doc is best known for. Doc Rivers, that is.
Let's go to David Aldridge, who has some inside info on the Chicago Bulls.
Damn.
Hey, Kevin, when you talk to the coaching staff and you say, what's the key to success against the Hawks, they have a one-word answer.
Timeout.
They expect big numbers from Jordan.
Dominique
Probably exceeding his average of 35 points from last season. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, that's good stuff there, David. Sometimes, Clark, the answer is that simple, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have to complicate it, especially when you're talking about Jordan, because he does make it really simple. Although he's not a one-man show, his whole team is going to have to still step up.
And they take pride in that, don't they? Helping this really special talent do what they've got to do.
Yeah, they're pros, and they get their checks twice a month, too. The Hawks and the Bulls, when you look at the measurables of teams and players, pretty standard for the league, with explosively athletic backcourts, and then quite a bit of size down low, too.
Now, here's Jordan. He has 31. Offline with his 3. The Hawks trail by 12. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. We're talking about size. Both of these teams start a 7-footer at center.
Yeah, you know, Konchak and Cartwright are very imposing at that position. Then you get Grant and Malone are paired evenly at 6'10", so there's no way this game is not going to be physical in the paint.
It'll be a battle for sure. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
You know, the separator with Jordan from other guys is his drive. That's obvious in my mind. He wants to win more than most anybody else out there on the floor.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. King comes in for Cartwright. Armstrong subbed in for Baxter. Now here's Rivers. He's got 7. Pocket 6. Back to Wilkins. Again, Dominique Wilkins. Right now, Dominique doesn't seem to be having much issue, Clark, walking around the Bulls defense.
And that doesn't bode well for Chicago. I think they've got to get a better handle on him, Kevin. They got to get around him. If Dominique is just getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, that is terrible news for the Bulls.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Atlanta. Down by 12. For the 3. Hit the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Malone's got 6 points.
Oh, his length, his persistence, his size. Moses was custom made to hold the glass. Great offensive play right there. And the defensive effort like that, that's why they're trailing.
Exactly. Oof! You have to meet the offense's physicality. And they did not. Malone. And that's collected by Grant. The Bulls leading by 12. King, the pass to Armstrong. Jordan inside. Working on Wilkins. Jordan
damn.
to go. Here's Atlanta.
Money.
Left side Wilkins. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Boy, I tell you what, Wilkins is athletic and cut up. just bouncing off the contact and scoring with that weight room strength.
And it's sent back by Wilkins. Here's Jordan. To the wing right side.
Damn, I keep letting it go too soon.
That shot, no good.
All right, I got it. You just got to hold his shit for a long time.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
Hey, height is just a number when you play with his tenacity and force inside.
Armstrong passes to King. Armstrong kicks to Grant. And here's Jordan outside.
A little bit too long that time.
Pass to Rivers.
That shit out of here.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows.
Earn that, B. You gotta go. You gotta go line and get those.
He's made one.
No fear right here.
So far in the game.
At the line for the Hawks, Doc Rivers. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. And so it's the Chicago head to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So welcome back, everyone, to the third quarter of this contest between the Bulls and the Hawks, where Michael Jordan and Dominic Wilkins have been going at it.
Should look like 35-12. Okay. It's only the third quarter though. Damn. I gotta lock this dude down. I'm just double teaming him every time he touches the ball.
You gotta limit your opponents down the stretch, and both of these teams have the ability to do that.
We got Cartwright. Grant is out there with Pippen. That's Michael Jordan, and it's Paxson in at point. So that's the 5 in the game.
Come on, man.
Yes, that goes in.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
We were talking about this before, but Clark, some very capable defenders on both sides of the floor.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, the duo of Pippen and Jordan, so effective at wreaking havoc and forcing turnovers. And the Hawks have Doc Rivers, who can hassle ball handlers. He's physical as a backcourt defender, as well as Moses down low.
Come on, man.
That glass and block shots, too.
Both are fun to watch.
Working his way inside for a high percentage look there. Nicely done.
We're going over the numbers from the first half. Clark, Jordan was able to top Wilkins in scoring in the first and second quarters combined.
A critical advantage, partner, that he worked really hard to get. Not all of his hoops were easy ones.
Right, you're right on that. You've got to appreciate a dunk like that, even if you're wearing an opponent's jersey. My goodness.
Boy, what a ruthless, wicked dribble move that time by Jordan. Threw his defender off and got the space he needed to fire.
And there's on 2 free throws coming up for Atlanta. They have made 2, and this 2 at the line tonight.
First team foul.
You know, Webb is known for being a high flyer. Despite being just 5'6", this guy can get up in the air like very few can. And he knows how to put on a show. He's an entertainer, a high flyer, but he's also a pretty well-rounded player, too. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Jordan. That one a little long.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Wilkins can't get it to go.
These Hawks have a trusted and capable leader steering the ship, and that's Coach Mike Fratello. He won Coach of the Year for his work with this team in the '86 season. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And the foul.
Oh, damn.
That is his first foul.
Killing me with these fouls.
Second team foul.
Here's Wilkins. Gets to the corner and buries it. Wilkins has got 14 points for the game. Yeah, an experienced coach who knows his team inside and out. That's Mike Fratello. What do you think that gives the Hawks?
45.
I think he could, Kevin. I mean, Coach Patello will have an easier time seeing what his team needs out there and will know what adjustments best suit this squad.
Here's Webb. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. Rivers can't get it to go. And so Jordan will bring it out for the Bulls. And he banks in the low. Jordan's got 47 points.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your man safe. Stay on the attack. When you think about Michael Jordan, you think about scoring, putting the ball in the basket. But he does a lot of other stuff out there as well, like moving the ball effectively.
And now, first time out call here for the Hawks.
I just got to stop this dude from scoring 20. I got a whole quarter.
Touched on it. Last year, Michael Jordan was actually 8th in the league in total assists. He was a top 10 assist guy.
It's not something that comes to mind when you think about him, but it's very impressive nonetheless, Kevin. Shows you what kind of leader he is. He knows he's got to get his team.
Oh, shit, I didn't even see he was over there.
And work well with him for his team to be its best.
He's a terrific facilitator.
No doubt.
Here in the third quarter, the Bulls, Clark, have managed to be pretty effective when it
that was crazy.
Defending Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, you know, their focus, Kevin, in terms of defending him, I think has really been good. Really good. And I think you can tell it started to frustrate Dominique a bit.
You can. Sinks the triple. Rivers has got a pair of threes now in the third for Atlanta.
Boy, really good vision from Webb there, finding an open line to get the ball to a ready shooter.
Chicago, Atlanta. It's a special matchup. And these fans feeling a little extra electricity from Michael Jordan in this one. And so it's Atlanta with it. The Bulls getting the bucket.
Oh, I love how aggressive Webb is, although he's undersized, very much so.
Oh, he's right there. Damn.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for the Hawks, Squaaad Webb. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Bulls, Kings checked in for Grant. Hodges comes in for Pippen. And Armstrong subbed in for Paxson. Then for the Hawks, Reality checked in for Malone. Barr comes in for Livingston. And Smith subbed in for Rivers.
Craig Hodges is more than just a shooter, folks. He knows how to get the ball to his open teammates.
The Hawks trail by 11.
Oh, he's 21, he's 21, he's 21.
Clark, it has been all Jordan offensively, as we can see, leaving Dominique well behind him.
You know, I didn't think it would be this one-sided. I mean, Jordan has just been operating at a
double team this nigga, he don't even get the ball.
And Dominique has not managed to match that intensity or
clock out now too.
You're so right. Here is Jordan following the bucket by the Hawks. 1:22 left in the third.
Stop playing, man.
Jordan's got 55.
Even with the score where it is, he just keeps coming.
And so it's Atlanta with it. 11-point game. The pass to Webb. And here's Trump. Passes it to Webb. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out. Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
The Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Carr. And the dunk by Carr.
Yeah, the Jet that time, quick to find the open teammate there.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Jordan against Wilkins. Cross contact.
Clean shit up. What's good, Robbie? I'll see you in the building, my boy. Hope you're having a good night.
Never let it rest. Showing great patience there.
Will Purdue's checked in for the Bulls. Tony, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Damn.
A shot by Wilkins, no good.
Damn, he just asked.
Chicago leading by 13. Purdue the pass to Jordan. And he drives.
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome.
Smith on the wing. Wilkins surveying the defense.
Fuck no.
And so it's the Chicago
Who was
Bulls
on?
getting a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now... Welcome back, everyone. We get into the fourth quarter of this thrilling game between the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. And this crowd is feeling it.
As this game wears on, you have to be so conscious of Michael Jordan. I mean, he's got something of a reputation for being a closer, and that's an understatement. He finds a way to push himself beyond his limits to come up with clutch points when his team needs it most.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Rivers out there with Tony. Then it's Wilkins. Then there's Carl. And it's Malone in at the center position. And Jordan gets it to go.
In the open floor, few are better than Jordan. MJ can literally fly.
Knowing that Michael Jordan likes to explode down the home stretch offensively, Clark, think the Hawks might increase the defensive pressure on him.
You know, it wouldn't shock me, Kevin, if they did just that. Just make sure somehow, some way, you don't allow him to put together a run. He did everything in his power to make that a difficult shot.
Tony against Jordan. Tony dishes to Malone. Rebound by the Bulls. Pippen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Jordan. It falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. 67 points for Jordan. The Hawks trail by 19.
You know, something I like about both of these teams, the Bulls and the Hawks, is the experience they have, the range of experience. I mean, you've got younger guys like John Concack and Horace Grant, and then you've got the seasoned veterans like
I dropped how much? 67.
Really good balance.
Bill Carpenter, he's checked in for Porter.
We still got 4 minutes.
Concack's checked in for Carl. And it's Webb in for Tony. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game. Clark, I've always wondered how valuable you think it is for younger players to get a chance to play alongside more experienced players.
Kevin, I think it's absolutely vital. Older guys have a way of being able to teach a young star so much about patience and which battles you fight and which ones you let go and how you carry yourself as a pro and all of the nuances of playing in the NBA. Good veterans can help young players set the tone for the rest of their career.
That's a great answer.
He threw the pass. He threw the lob too late.
Thinking about with that pass, just sailed it right out of bounds.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Boy, and that'll give him a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
Misses the 3.
How that little mother get the rebound? No way.
Here's Wilkins. Here's Malone. Up and in on the lane.
Malone wins the paint area of the floor. Nobody coming in there messing with him.
Here's Jordan.
Stop playing.
He's coming off of Paxson's feed.
He's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Pass to Rivers. Now Wilkins. Wilkins draws the double. Tries from 10.
Slap that shit.
Boy, much respect to the defense of Jordan. I mean,
little dude.
on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic. Getting his hands up.
Stop playing, man.
He's got a
I just went nuts on these
now. I
boys.
mean, what a half he's having.
Time call here. Hawks decide to talk it over.
Giving up way too many scores inside. I can see why coach called the timeout there.
Who's ready to dance? Get up for your
The Hawks trail by 21. Now Webb kicks it to Wilkins.
Oh shit, that's Wilkins.
And the basket by Webb.
You know, this is why Moses Malone's teammates like playing with him, because when they're uncovered and open, he finds them.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. Paxson outside. Pippen, the pass to Jordan.
We got another clock. We got another clock, man. Slow it down, man. Can't let this dude get the ball.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. Count the basket.
Ooh, nasty.
And the Bulls lead by 21.
Yeah, Jordan's so crafty in the pick and roll. He's unpredictable and hard to stop in these situations.
Passes it to Rivers.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Assisted by
Yeah, he's been hooping. But the rest of the team, not so much.
Wilkins against Jordan. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He ain't ready.
To continue to attack on offense so this lead can expand.
The Hawks trail by 21. Webb the pass to Rivers.
Make sure this nigga don't
Wilkins
score.
with it. Defended by Pippen. Here's Malone. Bill Cartwright grabs the rebound. Cartwright's got his first rebound with that last one here tonight. He drives in.
We'll do about to get dunked
Needs to
on.
drive in attack mode constantly. When the D gives him a lane, he tears him up.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. Jordan comes with the double team. For 3, Wilkins. It's hauled in by Pippen. The Bulls leading by 23. Michael Jordan. There it goes.
Crazy on these niggas.
the assist from
They
John
have shown up at just the right time, putting the finishing touches on this game.
They double him with Jordan. And stolen by
damn.
Jordan.
Oh, damn. I thought about to dunk on that
So
little
the
dude.
Hawks will take it the other way.
Put him on a poster.
Ball
Got him.
knocked loose.
Uh-oh. Free throw line.
Driving the lane. And Jordan throws it down.
Hey, when Jordan is cutting to the cup,
assist
he's
from
locked
John
in on
Paxson.
throwing it down. The D doesn't have a chance at denying him that chance.
A nice shot by Rivers.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. 2 points. That one
Nah.
goes.
And he
How much I got
continues
right now?
to put in work in the paint.
Now, here is Webb.
I think I just dropped like 81 or something, yo.
Outside Wilkins. Pass to Webb. Hawks passing it around. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Jordan with the ball.
Oh, shit. He blocked my shit.
Sent back by Wilkins.
There he
The
goes.
Chicago
Guess he got the last laugh.
here tonight with Michael Jordan delivering a terrific performance to overcome Wilkins.
87?
These Atlanta Hawks.
Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your
Once
team.
again,
Please drive home
always
safely,
special, though,
and we hope to
watch
see you
these
again
two go
at
at
the
it
next
head to
event.
head. MJ got the better of Dominique.
He did tonight. But looking beyond just the 2 stars, Clark, as you like to say, this was a team win.
I don't know how much I just dropped on that boy,
Kevin. I
man.
mean,
That was like 80 something, man.
But the rest of the Bulls did a terrific
Oh, no, it wasn't
job
80 something.
keeping
Well,
up
maybe it
with
was like
him.
82 or something. 85 points, bruh, and you held him to 14. My God. Boy dropped 85 points, man. Stop playing. 40 for 58. Damn. 0 for 5 threes, though. That's pretty bad. 14 dunks. God damn. 4 steals, 2 blocks, 4 rebounds, and 85 points. That's a strong 85. 40 for 58. Oh my God. Well, most of them I was at the rack anyway, you know what I'm saying? But good God. What a game. Have some water. Please. Sheesh. Appreciate that. Alright, we got another story. National ovation. Charles Carroll 69 points in the regular season, but on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Won the game. God damn! I just scored 85, man. God damn, nigga. No threes this game, because that's the only thing that bring my shooting percentage down is threes.
You think about the most complete basketball player, Michael Jordan was it. That year we won 56, 57, 58 games, something like that. We were really good. If you were going to beat us, you had to do something special. And I knew what we were up against in him. You knew it was going to be a daunting task. You're going to play your best basketball, and he's just not going to have an off game. And you're trying to make sure you manage everyone else, and hopefully he has a few misses here or there. They were struggling, and so Michael, I vividly remember one play, he came off of a screen, and he was really supposed to kick the ball to the corner, but he turned the corner, and he went to the basket. And I was like, oh, okay. And he took it upon himself to score. Went to overtime, and he was just unstoppable. And he scored, obviously 69 points. He had almost 20 rebounds. So it was remarkable to watch that and to be a part of that, because we had done everything right. And even defending him, we were getting into him, and he was taking tough shots. He was just making them. Michael Jordan took what they did to the next level because of his explosiveness, his swag, his demeanor, and ultimately his success.
People he shit on just be like, man, that motherfucker was different. It's like, we tried this, we tried that.
Welcome everyone to Richfield, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavaliers. With Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg and our reporter David.
It's only one more story after this, so I want to see it.
Cleveland hosting Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. It's a key game in the Eastern Conference playoff race. And Mike, this Cavs-Bulls matchup, it's turned into quite a rivalry.
There are many people looking forward to this matchup. Chicago has eliminated Cleveland in each of the last 2 years, both times in a deciding Game 5 of the first round. They know each other so well. No love lost between them.
None at all. And in terms of familiarity, this is the 26th matchup, Clark, between these teams over the last 3 years. That's a lot. And they're on.
None at all, partner. You think the Bulls and Cavs could call each other's plays out. That's how well they know each other. Tonight, I think it comes down to execution at both ends. Of course, Chicago has an X factor and a significant edge when it comes to Michael Jordan.
Now, let's give you the starting five. For Chicago in the backcourt, John Paxson running the point. And at the 2, it's the former MVP, Michael Jordan. A defensive stopper. Scottie Pippen is the small forward. Horace Grant at the power forward spot. And at center, the big man, 7'1", Bill Cartwright. And introducing the Cleveland starters. Sharp-shooting Mark Price is at the 1.
Oh, damn.
And the defensive specialist, Craig Elo, joins him in the backcourt. The forwards, rookie third-round pick Winston Bennett at 3. With the experienced Larry Nance playing power forward. And finally, the two-time All-Star, Brad Daugherty, is the center.
So far this year, in the first 3 meetings between Chicago and Cleveland, all Bulls wins. Michael Jordan is averaging 44 points per game against the Cavs, shooting 55%. MJ is the last guy Cleveland wants to see.
Here's Price after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Pass to Jordan. A fader. Unable to get that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And Clark, to be fair, Michael Jordan might be the last guy any team in this NBA wants to face.
Well, you won't get any disagreement from me, Kevin. I mean, he's on his way to his 4th straight scoring title, and Jordan is, in fact, the show in the NBA right now, guys.
Michael Jordan.
I'm going crazy on these figures right now.
And for more, here's David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Michael Jordan is well on his way to a 4th straight scoring title. With 14 games left, including tonight, Jordan's averaging more than 33 points per game, giving him more than 2-point lead over Utah's Karl Malone. The only other player to lead the league 4 straight seasons, the great Wilt Chamberlain. Back to you, Kevin.
That's some good history right there, David. Thank you. MJ is a special player. He's a great scorer. Look at his game. Tell me why.
This might not be the first thing you think of, but his conditioning has a lot to do with it. MJ just never gets
Straight
tired.
two-handed with
He
the
can
dunk.
carry a team.
I've never seen anything like it. Well, Mike, at breakfast, we were opening up the papers here in Cleveland, the front page of the sports section. An article about the Cavs' Craig Elo trying to guard Michael Jordan.
You just know Michael read that article like we did.
Got it. Good job in the ball post. The best three-point shooting team in the NBA, Clark, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Leading the league at 41%. They also are number 1 in attempts and in three-point shots made.
And you know, Kevin, the injury to Brad
Locked
Doherty,
in.
I think, forced Cleveland into
lockdown D.
becoming a more focused team on the three-point line. Guys like Price and Craig Elo, Steve Kerr, all shooting it well. That's Mark Price, for those wondering.
That's right. So, timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him.
Commentary can turn up a little bit. Play a chat up, but the crowd gotta go down a little bit.
Down.
Play that joint right there, man, while I'm vibing out.
Chicago on defense. 4-point game. Now Price. Elo outside. Just 5 to shoot. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the wing jumper offline.
In terms of keys for tonight's game, first for Chicago and Coach Phil Jackson. They need to push the tempo, run whenever they can. On the other end, defend that three-point line.
And I'll take it to the other side, Mike. For Cleveland, they've got to limit those transition scoring opportunities for Chicago. Make them play a half-court game. And then also attack the inside on offense. Don't just settle for the three-point shot. Get yourself to the foul line and have a balanced attack.
Williams, he's checked in for Bennett. Chicago also making some changes. Purdue, he's checked in for Cartwright. And Armstrong subbed in for Paxson. Jordan.
Damn, I did not mean to do
Nance
that.
with the rebound.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Takes the 13-footer. That one, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Jordan down low. Covered by Nance. A nice shot by Jordan.
The Cavs fans might already have their palms in their hands. Jordan looking really strong here early.
Oh, count that one. Jordan's got 19 points.
Listen, you either double Jordan now or you're going to pay for it later.
And so Price will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers, trailing by 10.
In each of the last 2 playoffs, the Bulls have eliminated Cleveland in the first round.
And heartbreaking losses for the Cavs both times as it came down to a winner-take-all game. This has become quite a rivalry in the Central Division. Terrific to see Brad Doherty in the starting lineup. He has struggled through injuries this year, so glad to see the big fella healthy and starting.
An all-star the previous 2 seasons, Brad's health is so important for Cleveland.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Straight up facts here, guys. They are getting destroyed down low.
Points in the paint, the topic of this timeout conversation.
I wasn't that good at
they
points in
need
the
to play
paint when
with
I
more
first got
pride.
this. Well, that's probably because I was playing with my creative character and he's
A different look now for Cleveland. Brown is checked in for Nance. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Mark Price. And Chicago also making a switch. Kings checked in. Now here's Brown. Kerr kicks to Brown. Jordan against Elo. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Brown wide open. He fires. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And that was a foul. No question about it.
He deserved to go to the line after that hit.
For Chicago, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Rollins checked in for Cleveland.
He can do so much damage from the line. The defense has to be more careful around him.
Elo the pass to Brown. Rollins against Jordan. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, my first. We good. Scratch myself. Give me that, boy.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Let's go. Oh, damn. I was
Cavaliers with the rebound.
Solid defensive effort, putting in the work to protect the hoop and disrupt his shot.
And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to Richfield, Ohio, just a bit south of Cleveland, home of the Cavs. Kevin Harlan, Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge here. We're set for the start of the second quarter between the Cavs and both. It's a big matchup in the Central Division.
Opening night for both of these teams in Chicago, Michael Jordan went off for 54 points. An overtime win for the Bulls.
The headline of the Cleveland Sports page, Mission Impossible. Elo to try to ground Air Jordan. For more, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, you can bet that Michael Jordan read that as well. He's quoted in the article as saying, Craig Elo is a very good defender, and I accept him as a challenge. Now, the backstory, of course, is that Elo was a minor league player just 3 years ago. Now, he signed a new contract here in Cleveland, and his defense was a big reason why. But, you know, Jordan's going to bring something extra tonight. Kevin?
He always does. David, thank you for that. Mike, the Cavs coaches probably wish they ran that story on another day.
I mean, did they have to run that article today? Let's be clear. As good as Elo is, no one is stopping Michael Jordan when he's on. Sorry, Craig.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. They've got King. B.J. Armstrong is out there with Jordan. Then there's Pippen. And it's Cartwright in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Rollins showing some physicality on that play, making trouble for the defense and able to draw the foul.
And Clark, that 54-point outburst for Michael, a season high for the all-world guard.
Kevin seems like he just has the Cavs number. I mean, he also had those 41 points 5 days ago against Cleveland. MJ slept real well
I got 31
in
already.
Anticipation of this one.
He must have. Boy, he gets ready to play him, doesn't he?
Yep.
I don't think I missed too many shots either.
Excellent job by the Bulls, Clark. So far on defense, they've limited the Cavs' three-point shooting game.
With Jordan and Pippen defending the perimeter, hard to get good looks. The Bulls are not an easy team to knock down threes on.
Not at all.
Boy, look at how quickly Elo gets that shot off. He doesn't waste any time with that opening.
Jordan can't get it to go.
Well, there wasn't much there in terms of defensive pressure. I'm sure he'd like another crack at that shot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A good job preventing the layup. I think it's smart to make him earn it from the line.
Yeah, intelligent defense there. The coaching staff encourages these guys to do whatever they can to avoid giving up easy buckets.
And Cleveland making a change here. Doherty's checked in. Both free throws good from Nance.
And we all know Nance can throw it down, but he's also super efficient scoring, and he hits the boards well, too.
Cavaliers leading the league in all three-point categories. Mike, a great start from deep for Cleveland.
Threes are a key stat for the Cavs. They have to perform well from there to have a chance against Chicago. We'll continue to track it throughout the night.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Armstrong against Price. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Elo from deep. The rebound by Cartwright. Chicago leading by 16. Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
Time to
I gotta
talk
try
it
to do
over.
his Euro
They got to
step.
put their heads together to figure
Or
out
his,
how to slow him down.
Drop step.
Here's Price. No points in the game yet for him.
The first-year head coach of the Bulls, 44-year-old Phil Jackson. The last 2 seasons, Jackson was an assistant under former Bulls coach Doug Collins. And while Jackson was a head coach in Puerto Rico, this is Phil's first NBA head coaching job.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Elo outside.
Damn, good
On
shot.
target from 13 feet. Elo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They say he was in the
Coach
minor
Phil
league like a
Jackson,
week
a
before
great
or some
player
shit?
back in the day. You missed. Put it down!
Are you kidding me?
Two-handed bandit crazy.
Nicely done by
He can yam
Armstrong
in that
there.
bitch.
Recognized the overcommitment from the defense. Got his teammate a nice opportunity.
Elo outside.
Yeah, ball.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. The shot by Williams, no
I was a
good.
little scared.
The Bulls leading by 18. Jordan down low. Nance on him. Yep, that one goes in there.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Michael Jordan has had such great success, Mike, against this Cleveland franchise, hasn't he?
The shot last year on this floor, 54 points opening night in Chicago. MJ loves playing the Cavs.
He does indeed. Bennett's checked in for
That's
Williams.
easy money.
Will Purdue's checked in for the Bulls. Paxson comes in for Armstrong.
Just show off games.
On the wing, Nance. He's covered by Grant. And it's blocked.
The 7-footer, Will Purdue saying, no, no, no.
Here's Doherty. Goes up again. Elo outside.
Well, we on a bumper down
The
there.
pass to Price.
They got nothing.
Back to Elo.
Oh,
That's in,
damn.
coming off an assist from Price. Elo's got 10 points.
Hey, height is just a number when you play with his tenacity and force inside.
An absolute fearless approach by him to get the score.
Even with the score where it is, he just keeps coming.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Passes it to Bennett. Elo with it. 54 seconds left now here in the second.
Oh, damn,
Out
they
to
crossed me
Nance.
up.
Pass to Bennett. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Price. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The Cavs shocking the NBA with a huge trade back in November, trading their leading scorer, one of the best point guards in the league, Ron Harper, and a first-round pick to the Clippers, and got 2 young players back.
He's been a big factor here in the first half, scoring in bunches.
And they double up Price. Pass to Elo. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Count that bucket.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that.
Shot's good.
Will keep your lead safe.
One.
Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. King comes in for Grant. Davis is subbed in for Pippen.
This team got no defense for
Elo against Jordan.
He
And
just run
then
straight
slams it
through
in.
them fools.
Look at the reach Nance has. Plucking the
Yeah, I
high
just went
pass
through
out
these
of the air,
fools.
just slamming
Look
it
at
down.
They can't even stop him.
So Jordan now approaching the 54-point mark he posted against the Cavs
my
earlier this
God.
season.
You know, their offense has looked a little more tied together, more cohesive when compared to the opposition's, which is why they're shooting a better percentage.
Yeah, and give the coaching staff credit for how they are guiding this team, getting the guys to run their plays.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. We've got more in store for you right after this. All right, here we go. The second half start from Northeast Ohio with Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and...
Damn, I got 50. I'm saying 85% for the game.
GA, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Cavs and Bulls, a huge game in the Eastern Conference playoff picture. Thus far, another monster game for Michael Jordan against Cleveland. You know, Mike, he just owns the Cavaliers, doesn't he?
Give me that shit,
Well,
boy.
the newspaper editor didn't do Cleveland any favors by running that article. Jordan making a point tonight, no one can guard me.
Very clear. Jordy out there with Nance. Then there's Elo. Then there's Price. And it's Bennett in at the 3. They're the group for Lenny Wilkins starting the second half. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
When it comes to scoring the ball, he is prolific and proficient.
Price passes to Doherty. Paxson against Price. Over Paxson. And that one's good. Price. Price has got 5 now. And looking at Cleveland's three-point numbers, Clark, they're down compared to what they normally do.
Well, you know, it was a point of emphasis and focus for Phil Jackson and his staff. I mean, the Cavs' offense is centered around, predicated on knocking down threes. So Chicago clearly looking to disrupt that.
This Cavaliers squad is struggling. To the paint, here's Elo. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Price has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, I really like the fact that Elo is very selective in picking his spots on offense, which I think keeps him in pretty good rhythm.
Jordan outside. Grant kicks to Jordan. The tray bangs home the trifecta. Jordan's got 55.
He's having a nice night tonight. The option for this team so far.
I got all
the pass to Nance. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Now Doherty makes it off the glass. Doherty's got his second basket of the night.
It is great to see Brad Daugherty out there. Earlier in the season, Brad had ankle surgery, and he still isn't up to 100%. If Cleveland wants to make the playoffs, they need Daugherty healthy. He's ready, willing, and able to carry the load offensively.
Price looking it over to the right side. Here's Bennett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Give Bennett credit for drawing the D's hand, forcing them to hit him while he was shooting.
And the great Brad Daugherty, an all-star the previous 2 seasons for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, he's the #1 overall pick back in 1986, and he certainly has lived up to the billing of being a franchise center. He's a double-double machine, highly efficient, very skilled, and still working his way back to that all-star level.
Clark, you were a double-double machine, about 19 points a game, and just a hair under 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, I found my way into that category the short time that I played, Kevin.
A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
Michael Jordan on the wing. He's covered by Bennett. And here's Jordan outside. And it's Price with the rebound. So, Mike Fratello, this Cavs-Bulls matchup, it has really turned into a terrific rivalry.
Well, the Bulls keep knocking the Cavs out in the playoffs. Division rivals play each other 6 times during the regular season, so they see each other a ton.
Very good point. Here's Jordan. Michael Jordan rising to career levels for the first time since 1987. 61 points and stolen by Jordan. That ties it. Michael Jordan has equaled his career high. 63 points. An enormous effort tonight. Passes to Bennett.
Still got a quarter left.
And here is Elo. Double team on Williams. Price outside. From past the arc. Will Cartwright grabs the rebound. Cartwright's got his 4th rebound with that last one. He's done it. Michael Jordan has set a new career high, 65 points.
And the team-first attitude of Cartwright, wanting to get it to his open guys.
Elo outside. Knocked away. 1:43 left to play in the third. And stolen by Jordan. Look, Michael Jordan now at 67 points. Has now set this building's scoring record. Absolutely outstanding. This is why you want the ball movement, coach, and player movement.
And as a result of that, they've made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual player.
Tipped away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. And Cleveland just a few levels below last year. Coach, why is that?
The Ron Harper trade has been a disaster. That's 18-5-5 you lose from Harper.
Unbelievable. Jordan just notched 69 points. A man on a mission tonight, folks. Holy cow.
69.
Price with it. Now guarded by Jordan.
And to me, they appear desperate to stop this cold streak right now. So far, nothing is working.
You can see the frustration is mounting, and because of this, their offense has been sputtering.
Playing well on both ends of the floor, stifling defense and dangerous O. That's a heck of a combo.
That's what has built this lead. Michael Jordan won the MVP in 1988, finished second in voting last year to Magic Johnson. I think he's in the conversation again. MJ leads the league in scoring. The Bulls with the 2nd best record in the East.
41 seconds left to play here in the third. And that's out of bounds.
Damn,
Cleveland will retain possession.
Damn. We good.
Pass to Price. Shot clock at 6.
Take your shit, man. Give me that shit.
Over Jordan. And it's Price missing. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. And Jordan throws it down.
They're starting to idle down and settle in. Much better shot selection this half.
Yeah, they're showing great patience at the offensive end.
The drive by Price, and the layup is good. Price has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Price is so quick with the ball, and his ability to penetrate the defense opens up so many options for this offense.
No good from Jordan.
Uh-oh. 83%.
Nance outside, picked his pocket. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Bulls. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. All right, we've made it to the 4th quarter. Kevin, Mike, Clark, and D.A. with you. Yet another matchup between the Cavs and the Bulls. These two know each other so well.
Well, when you talk about Craig Elo, what a story this guy is. Was cut from the NBA, playing in a minor professional league, got a 10-day contract with Cleveland 3 years ago to replace Mark Price, who had appendicitis. Elo has stuck since then in the league.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Davis is out there with King. Then it's Purdue. Then it's Jordan. And it's Paxson in at the point guard. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And the dunk by Jordan.
And he can do that.
Yeah, he's a high flyer, isn't he?
That elevator goes all the way to the top.
And for Elo, making it in the NBA, Clark, he just got rewarded.
And really cool to see. I mean, recently signing a new big contract. He's a fantastic three-point shooter, and he's one of the better defenders at the 2-guard spot in the league. And he's got a really good work ethic and sets a great example for his teammates.
And Jordan throws it down.
And we've come to expect this from him, filling it up in effortless fashion this quarter.
Clark, their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yes, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, they've made some outstanding plays, but way too many turnovers as well.
Clark, the Bulls have done a great job against the Cavs' three-point shooting game. Nice D from Chicago.
Well, I think it starts with Michael Jordan. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year. Plus, you add Scottie Pippen, excellent defensively in his own right. And that duo can turn your water off with their perimeter defense.
Yes, they can.
Hacking.
First one falls for him.
Foul. 2.
And both free throws good for Jordan. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To the inside, Brown softly drops in the floater.
The teardrop, just a wonderful shot to have in your bag.
Well, we've been tracking the scoring of Michael Jordan, and Coach, no surprise, he has been dynamite.
Damn.
Did they have to run that story today about Elo guarding Jordan?
Yo, they mentioned that story like 17 times.
As if Jordan needed anything else to motivate him.
Isn't that the truth? My goodness. Jordan against Kerr. Jordan with the bucket.
It's obvious he's looking to continue to attack on offense so this lead can expand.
And if you were hitting like he is in this one, you would be too. His efficiency has done a lot for them. That's what they wanted there on offense. He missed that one, but Coach has to love the look they got.
He had some bad intentions there. Oh, boy, watch out.
Oh, boy, watch out is right.
That was crazy. Just incredible display of athleticism.
Pass to Bennett. Out left to the wing. Now here's Hardy. Guarded by Jordan. 6 to shoot. Hardy passes to Rollins. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Nothing like setting someone up. Feels better than making a shot. To me, at least.
Hey, we talked an awful lot about the scoring of Michael Jordan, and for good reason. But in these fourth quarters, the defense of MJ is significant as well. The Defensive Player of the Year in 1988. Jordan is a bad man on that end, too.
Back to Kerr from downtown. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's his game. Whenever Kerr gets a good look at a three, he doesn't pass it up.
Here's Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Mike, the defense that Michael Jordan shows on the floor, it does change the game, doesn't it?
Michael is second in the league in steals. His combination of athleticism plus competitiveness make him a fantastic defender. Also, this guy just never gets tired.
No, he does not. Chicago making a switch here. Neal is checked in. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Love the pressure. He almost took it away.
Very active hands, disrupting the passing lanes.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Clock at 6. Here's Hardy, and it's good. 2 points.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, I don't care what your lead is or how many points you're up. I think you should always be looking to add to it. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive move right at the rim. Driving another nail into that coffin.
Kerr against Jordan. Kerr the pass to Rollins. Now here's Kerr. Guarded close.
That shit out of here, Nick.
Great D from King. That's his role on this squad.
And here's Bennett. Now the pass to Hardy. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Rollins the pass to Kerr. And too long on the shot. Chicago with the ball. And it's Jordan with the jam.
One-handed, threw it down with power.
Oh, he loves that move.
An iconic one for him.
And stolen by Jordan. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
This run, it's a haymaker, a knockout punch.
I think this run has sealed the game. Guys, where are we going to dinner?
Kicks to Bennett. Poked away.
Good shit, nigga.
Jordan with it. Now defended by Bennett. The shot by Jordan, no good.
And usually, you can count on him to convert there. The D did just enough to throw him off.
Offensive rebound. Rollins with the bucket.
If you don't get a body on Rollins, he's going to make you pay on the offensive glass.
It's Jordan with the drive. And Jordan throws it down.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Stupid. This nigga's dropped 95.
27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Hardy passes to Bennett. Here's Hardy. Now here's Bennett. Shoots over King. That one off the back iron and out. Right side, Jordan. Good, nice job down low.
This is why he's a focal point of
steal and
their
hit a three?
offense, because they trust in his ability to shoulder them when needed.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Oh, damn.
And the Bulls with another win over Cleveland. Coach Chicago is 4-0 against the Cavs this season.
They've got one more meeting in 2 weeks to finish the season series. But guys, this is total domination by Chicago.
And Clark, tonight, a Bulls win and a brutal loss for the Cavs in this playoff race.
Definitely, Kevin. I mean, they're a full game out now. Still, Cleveland does have 13 games left, and the Bulls, they solidified.
At 81%. Oh, God. Oh, God. Look at that stat line. Drop 97, shooting 80-some%. You know, it's dunking everything. Oh, the Pistons. That's the next story. Yes, sir. So I just gotta do this one. Alright, story time. Yeah, 10 rebounds gonna be a bitch.
Michael Jordan's
Dennis Rodman,
flair, charisma, control, understanding the game. Nobody can do that. He was so graceful with the basketball, and he would change gears on you and change direction really, really quick. It's just amazing, man. If you see it, you know, in person, it's like we're like, oh. You know, we start a fast break, somebody's gonna get dunked on. And it's gonna be Michael dunking on somebody. In the 1990 Eastern Conference Finals, I think the Bulls was really getting to figure us out. Joe Dumars used to guard him first because that's the beginning of the game. Then once he got out the game, I had to go guard him. You know, I don't think anybody else could have guarded him. John Salley, Rick Mahorn, Bill Laimbeer, no. Whenever he got the ball, I'm pretty much like nose to nose with him because I didn't want him to do anything to embarrass me. I'm gonna name the Jordan rule. If he goes to the hole, put him on the ground. If you see some of those clips, you'll see that we just hit him every time he goes to the basket. And he's always on the ground, you know, like in pain. But he always gets back up. He learned after a while, man, that he just took control from there. I think people really saw one of the best performances in the NBA when Michael played against us. And we didn't let anyone do that against us. But almost put 50 on us quick. Check his resume out. It's awesome. It's like, wow, this guy is amazing.
That's crazy. Dennis Rodman give him his flowers.
We are live at Chicago Stadium. This building has held great events since 1929. It's the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 3 between the Pistons and the Bulls. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan, joined by Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg. Mike, the Pistons hold a 2-0 lead in the series, but now it has shifted back here to Chicago.
And the Bulls need to get a win here at home. They can't fall back 3 games if they want to have any shot of upsetting the defending champs.
And the Pistons have looked the part of a champion so far. Clark, they've done a great job slowing down the great Michael Jordan.
Kevin, I could not agree with you more. And if the Bulls are going to have a chance to win, I think they've got to get Michael Jordan involved early in the shot clock. He's the centerpiece of their offense, and this team is only going to go as far as he takes them.
Here now, a look at the starting 5 for the Pistons. It's Thomas and Dumars in the backcourt. Rodman and Lambeer, the fearsome frontcourt pair. And in the middle, James Edwards. Looking at the starting 5 for the Bulls. Paxson runs the point. Grant and Cartwright play in the post at the 4 and 5. And on the wings, it's the dynamic duo of Jordan and Pippen.
And the Pistons defense so physical. You know you'll get bumped and banged up against them. They are both intimidating and effective.
Working the screen game to perfection.
Yeah, Clark got him all the way to the rim.
Guys, late defensive rotation there. Done.
That one falls. And Clark, with the Pistons and their defense, they've also imposed what they call the Jordan rules. What is that?
Well, I tell you, it's 10 eyes on Jordan at all times, sending doubles, triples, and traps at Jordan whenever he has the ball, Kevin. And they know he's the key to the Bulls' offense, so they're really trying to cut him down with a lot of bodies and a lot of physicality. And so far, through the first 2 games, it's worked.
That's a good explanation. Here's Rodman, following the basket by Michael Jordan. Double team on Thomas. Outside, Rodman. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dumars. And it's out of bounds.
Damn.
They say last touch by Pippen.
Oh, you got it? Thanks. I gotta catch
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Thomas kicks to Edwards.
Tell me if you see him chilling somewhere.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Lambeer. 2 on the clock. Guys, we've seen this pressure from the Bulls defense before.
And the Pistons up 2-0 in this series. They are completely in the driver's seat. The onus is on the Bulls to make the adjustments to get back in this series.
And I'm expecting that Coach Jackson will certainly have to mix things up, Mike. The Pistons are a monster, but they aren't invincible, especially with a team that has Michael Jordan.
Known for his grit and ability to get under others' skin, Lambeer embraces his role as a villain.
No good from Jordan.
Seemed as if he had the angle to finish, but the defense did just enough to throw him off.
And Dumars with the basket on the assist from Rodman.
Nice find there by Rodman, leading to the bucket.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Jordan against Dumars. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 8 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Mike, the Bulls have had some turnover problems in this series, and that is something they're going to have to avoid here.
Without question, 19 turnovers for them last game. You know the Pistons bring the pressure. Bulls have to minimize unforced errors.
Especially at this stage of the season in big games like this. And there's a steely determination about this Chicago Bulls team. And with more on that, let's go across the way to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Michael Jordan has been silent with the media this week, but not with his teammates. Craig Hodges says that Michael talked to them. Nothing motivational, just normal. But the Bulls coaches had a different demeanor. They want to stop the early Detroit runouts, stop them early in transition, and they want more offensive rebounding. Guys?
Thank you, David. More than 19,000 fans in this arena await the fate, Mike, of Chicago.
Hey, see, hope you start feeling
Detroit
better
has
soon.
come into this building and won 9 of the last 11. That's making a pretty good statement, especially in a place like Chicago where it's tough to win.
A big statement, you're right. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Kings checked in for Cartwright. Neely comes in for Grant. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Paxson. And Clark, Isaiah Thomas, just 8 points in game 1, and then he had 10 points in game 2. He wants to get it going tonight. You can just feel it.
Absolutely, and you figure Zeke will have to be better than that. I mean, he's too good of a player to put up numbers like that all series long.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, once Jordan makes his move to the basket, he has no intention of stopping, which makes it hard to slow his progress.
Now here's Thomas. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
This was good
Maguire passes to Sally.
Getting to the rack.
Pippen against Aguirre. And it's King with the rebound. Mike Fratello, Michael Jordan, through the first 2 games has been solid. But we know he is capable of more.
Just 20 points for him last game. I would imagine he does everything in his power to put up bigger numbers than that tonight.
This could be an all-timer. Here's Johnson following the basket by Michael Jordan.
Known as the microwave, Johnson, one of those players that can heat it up in a hurry. And once he does, watch out, because he's going to be aggressive and filling that bucket up.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Sally. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Jordan inside. Aguirre covering. Chalk up 2 there. Jordan's got 19 points.
Lighting it up, Michael on one tonight.
Pistons trail by 6. Johnson outside. Outside, Aguirre. Over Pippen. Aguirre, no
good. I need that rebound, man.
You know, this Pistons team is so strong and focused on the road. I don't think the crowd in Chicago is going to be any problem at all for them.
And the Pistons with the second-best road record in the league. A team full of veterans, they have plenty of composure to spare in this series.
Here is Aguirre. The Bulls getting the bucket. The Pistons working the ball around now.
Man.
Here's Johnson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Jordan. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
Hey, the defense has the right idea there, but Jordan has the skills to overcome the contact.
Oh, damn, he just crossed me up.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. With his first shot attempt, and there it is for him.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
Here's Jordan, and he banks in the layup. He's got 25.
Relentless. You make contact with Jordan, it doesn't affect him at all.
Pistons trail by 8. Outside Thomas.
If you don't shoot that motherfucking ball, man.
To the wing on the left. From the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls.
Damn, 1 rebound.
In the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Welcome back, everyone, to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals here in Chicago. The Bulls leading by 8.
And early in this series, the Pistons have had a big bench advantage. A lot of points chipped in from the second unit. It's a problem for the Bulls.
Grant is out there with Cartwright. Then it's John Paxson. Then it's Pippen. And it's Jordan in at the 2. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hey, Clark, remember in Game 1, the Bulls only managed 12 points from their bench.
But they did get it going in Game 2, Kevin, but so did the Pistons. I think the Pistons have a deeper and more battle-tested bench. Somebody on Chicago's side is going to have to really step up. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, He's a threat every time up the floor.
Mike Jordan is coming out of the gate hot, as we can see, shaking off that last 20-point performance.
And this was one of the more predictable things to happen. Jordan is just too competitive and driven to not come out strong after last game.
Yeah, we knew it was going to happen. Grant kicks to Jordan. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his third foul of the game.
Boy, giving up the body to make a play right there, that's really good defense.
He read that to a T. Got there early and braced himself for the hit.
Outside Dumars. Pass to Aaayyeee. Shoots over Pippen. That one wide left. Chicago leading by 6. Here's Jordan. And Jordan slams it home.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
Oh, damn. He rocked that shit.
Here's Thomas. He's got 6. Outside Dumars. Pass to Aaayyeee. Fires from the line. Connects. The jumper drops. Aaayyee's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, if you want the mid-range, it's normally there. Looking at the Pistons, you have to appreciate their approach. They play to their strengths and keep a very level head throughout the game.
Jordan with it. Isaiah Thomas covering. Second chance shot. Was shot by Jordan, no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Thomas passes to Aaayyeee. Outside Dumars. He kicks it to Lambeer. 5 to shoot. Back to Dumars. Fades and shoots. The rebound by Jordan. And with the Pistons' approach, Clark, it's almost methodical how they go about things.
Kevin, it's not only methodical, it is maniacal and physical. And that's what being a champion does to you. This team knows they're great. They feel if they play their game, nobody can beat them physically, but more importantly, emotionally and mentally.
So confident. And for a word about the Pistons' second unit, we send it to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, typically the Pistons only play 8 guys, but they may go 12
That's it.
deep now. Scott Hastings has started something called the bench bandits in Detroit. They wear rubber bands on their left wrists, and if one of those last 4 guys isn't paying attention, they snap it. It's kind of a painful way to stay focused. Guys, back to you.
It seems that way. Something's working, though. Mike, in the first 2 games, the Pistons bench outscored the Bulls bench by 30 points.
That's a whopping margin. It's been no contest. A major storyline in this series.
Agreed.
You take a look at this Pistons offense, and they run an awful lot of pick-and-roll action effectively because they're an excellent passing team, and they work really well together. The floor general that time going upstairs for that finish.
Oh, Clark, and a point guard that can elevate like that, he has got a lot of value in this league, no doubt about it.
Without a doubt. That ability adds another dimension to the offense.
And the pass to Pippen. Stolen by Rodman. Now it's Thomas running. He can go all the way. That one goes. Count it. And now just a 5-point Bulls lead.
So aggressive in the open floor. Thomas proving how lethal he is in these situations.
Stop playing, man.
Like looking at this Pistons offense, the pick and roll, the screen roll game is very deadly with Isaiah Thomas.
And it opens up everything for them as well. The team plays very unselfishly, always looking for a great shot and rarely settle for bad ones.
They're a very smart team. Here's Rodman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Thomas with a very hot start, Mike Fratello, to start this game.
Well, it looks like his offense is no longer a concern. Great job by him to get involved early on. A one-of-a-kind guy. Dennis Rodman doesn't care about scoring. The Worm just wants to board, play D, win titles.
Will Purdue's checked in for the Bulls. Neely comes in for Grant, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Edwards is checked in. Pistons trail by 5. And a look at the 2 stars of these teams. Michael Jordan, coach, has been magnificent early on.
This is exactly how Jordan and the Bulls wanted to start things off. Jordan is locked in. He looks like he's on his way to another incredible performance.
Jordan trying to get open as Pippen, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jordan's got 35 in the game.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
Well, the Bulls have done a much better job, Clark, limiting turnovers in this game.
And it seems like they've made a concentrated effort to be more careful, to squeeze that orange a little bit better. You can see the change compared to the last game.
Here's Jordan. That one misses. Nice D from Dumars.
I gotta be careful.
And it's Detroit's ball.
Foul out.
Trailing by 2. Ripped away. Jordan with it. Picked up by Rodman. Stops. Pops. Purdue, no luck.
I don't know why.
No surprise that one didn't go down. A low percentage shot usually misses.
As a coach, shots like that drive you nuts.
Here's Rodman. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Kings checked in for Purdue. There's 38 seconds left here in the second. And Rodman with the slam.
How about the dime drop by Edwards, scanning the floor and found a ready shooter? Nicely done.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Big hacking.
The Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
You know, the separator with Jordan from other guys is his drive. That's obvious in my mind. He wants to win more than most anybody else out there on the floor.
And he's been locked in from the line, proving he's someone that you don't want to foul.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dumars. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
4, that's good.
A terrific shot on the turnaround. Jordan's got 39.
The mid-range is more or less wide open for Jordan. It's a go-to scoring area for him.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game.
Only got 4 rebounds, though, and I need 2.
Welcome, everyone, back to Chicago. It's the Bulls and Pistons in an Eastern Conference Finals showdown.
Let's see what we can do.
Here is Paxson.
One thing the Bulls need to make sure they do is attack the rim. They settled for way too many outside looks the first few games. You need to test the Pistons inside.
And yes, it's good.
At 6'6" with his crazy hops, Jordan could be a problem down low.
On the court for the Pistons, Dumars is out there with Thomas. Then it's Rodman. Then there's Bill Laimbeer. And it's Edwards in at the 5. Thomas kicks to Rodman. Pass to Laimbeer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Pippen in particular, Clark, shied away from driving early in this series, it seemed.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Kevin, the Bulls know the Pistons are going to touch them up, be physical with them when they drive the ball. But they need to get over that and go with reckless abandon and strength to the basket. Settling for outside shots is not going to win them this series.
Pistons
if I can get that fadeaway down, it's over.
Pass to Thomas. And here's Edwards. Dumars the pass to Thomas. Shoots over Jordan. Thomas, no good.
And, you know, these teams met 5 times during the regular season, and the Pistons won 4 of those meetings. That has to be a factor in the back of the minds of the Chicago Bulls.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Jordan against Dumars, and Jordan gets it to go. If you look back to the prior year, Mike Fratello, the Pistons won all 6 regular season games and the Eastern Conference Finals against the Bulls.
It's a budding rivalry. The Pistons aren't intimidated by Jordan. Feels like these teams have been in each other's way the last few years.
Which makes for a great rivalry. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Bulls leading by 6. There's the drive and the dunk by Jordan.
And this is why you just can't give Jordan a running start. I mean, once he has that, the launch pad is set, and he's going to ecstasy. Right through the air and on top of your head.
To the middle. Lambeer kicks to Thomas. The dish to Dumars. The putback, and that's collected by Grant.
And regardless of how this series goes, what a successful year it's been for Chicago. 55 wins, the second most in franchise history.
Back to Paxson. The 3. No good that time. And the Pistons now going the other way. Rodman passes to Thomas. The shot's good. Rodman making the play.
Score.
Rodman's got assist number 5 here tonight. And Chicago has possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Hey, Clark, no matter how this series shakes out, you feel the Bulls are poised for something bigger in the future.
Clearly, Kevin, the foundation is laid. They've got a star and a really good core group. I think it's just a matter of growing this group together, maturing, becoming more confident and physical, and you could see them competing for a title in the very near future.
We've seen this process before. It takes time sometimes for teams to get by a tough opponent.
Great point, Kevin, and there's no denying it. You don't see teams become championship teams overnight. There's a seasoning and a journey that's required to become champions.
Well, Thomas started off hot, but Clark, he's once again having a hard time finishing plays against the Chicago defense.
And, you know, Kevin, it looked as though he had figured things out in that first half, but since then, Zeke has definitely cooled off.
This is the winning mindset Jordan brings to his team. Enjoys feeding his open teammates.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
And that's a solid play. Make him earn his points at the line.
And he was on his way to sending that one down. So the play is definitely to foul there.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
You know, Thomas plays the game with such an edge and attitude and great confidence, and I think that gives him an edge out there on the court. He's always willing to go the extra mile.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Kings checked in for Cartwright. Neely comes in for Grant. Hodges checked in for Scottie Pippen. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Paxson. And Thomas, Mike, continues to be a big factor on the offensive end for Detroit.
Well, you knew it was coming. Isaiah Thomas is not a 9 points a game player, and he was due for a big one.
Yeah, very due.
Okay, we need 3 more rebounds and 2 more assists.
In the second half now, and Mike, as we can see, Jordan continues to lead the way.
And you can't help but be impressed by the show Jordan is putting on. There is no way for them to slow down or contain his airness.
He's been wonderful.
Nice athletic play by Aaayyeee right at the rim.
Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam. And Jordan, Mike, continues to get things to fall. What a show he is putting on tonight.
You can see the fire in Jordan's eyes. He's on a mission to make a statement this game.
He is. Wow. Armstrong gets the bucket.
When your point guard like Armstrong is able to score inside, that does add another element to your offense.
No, damn.
Pistons have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. That's good from Thomas.
It's not bad.
Both shots good from the stripe. Chicago leading by 9. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
That's Armstrong playing his main role, distributor.
Oh, no, that was cold.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Thomas passes to Johnson.
Try to get a rebound.
Here's Aaayyeee. Count it from 12. Aguirre's got 9.
Perfect pass there, understanding how to set up his teammate.
Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
MJ showing us all how it's done.
Outside Thomas. He gets it up. Here he goes.
Oh, damn.
And he gets it to fall! And Clark right before the horn.
How about the footwork to get himself gathered to knock it down at the buzzer?
Woo!
And that's devastating for the defense. They can't let that shot get to them, though.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day?
They got too crunk for that. We winning.
Here we go. The 4th quarter on the way in this crucial game 3.
What? I thought that shit was plugged in. Oh, it's already charged.
In the Eastern Conference Finals. Here's Thomas.
And you look at the coaches in this matchup. Obviously, the Pistons have a legend on their bench who has won a title. But the Bulls have shown well under Coach Jackson.
They've got Michael Jordan. Cartwright is out there with Ed Neal. And there's Hodges, and it's Pippen in at the 3 seed. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Jordan against Aguirre. A baseline J. Another one falls for Chicago. And Coach Phil Jackson in his first full year with the Bulls.
And you know, Kevin Jackson has changed the offensive approach for this team. He was an assistant before with the Bulls, so he understands their personnel. Seems like a really good fit so far into his tenure.
Yeah, he was an assistant under Doug Collins.
That's another one.
Well, that's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. From 6 away. No good off the back of the rim. Mike Fratello, what a gigantic night for Michael Jordan against these Detroit Pistons.
First game of the series at home, you knew this would be Michael's time to shine. What a memorable performance from an elite player.
Against these...
What I need. 2 rebounds.
Bad boys from Detroit. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Grant, he's checked in for Neal. And it's Paxson in for Hodges. Jordan dishes to Grant.
Rebounds.
Cartwright, the pass to Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Pippen. It's stolen by Edwards. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Passes it to Dumas. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Grant. Outside for Jordan. Back to Pippen. Over Aguirre.
Oh, you got to make that.
And again, Chicago. No good. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons.
Damn.
They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
You know, I can imagine that coach is giving them an earful about what's happening in the paint. They've got to clean that up.
Yeah, their interior defense has been too easy to crack. Time to get physical down low.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Outside Thomas. The pass to Dumars. Over Jordan. Edwards trying to get open. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Joe Dumars.
You know, late in the ball game is when the experience of the Pistons will start to show itself. They've been outstanding when it comes down to winning time.
Jordan's shot is off.
Get out the paint. Get out the paint, my boy.
Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Let's go.
Jordan's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
Stay aggressive. I don't ever like to see teams pump the brakes when they've got the lead. Stay aggressive, attack. A fantastic way to pad your cushion.
Absolutely. You know a run is coming.
Mike, you look at the Pistons and their experience. They gained so much last season, didn't they?
And the Bulls are getting that same learning opportunity this year.
One more rebound, baby.
Having
one more rebound.
vets who have won it all matters. You can't fake experience.
Can't fake it at all. Outside, Aguirre. Outside Thomas.
I got him, I got him.
Grant against Lambier. 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Pass to Aaayyeee.
Hey, yo, right here.
Thomas against Paxson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Thomas is a tough competitor, one willing to accept contact on the way up.
Damn.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Lambier.
Little plays like that are big plays. They can make all the difference sometimes. Not boxing out on the free throws, an absolute killer.
Jordan with the bucket.
As they keep expanding this lead, keep feeding him the ball.
He's having a great shooting night, so yeah, I'd say getting him the rock is a great game plan.
He's feeling it. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Damn. Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Thomas kicks to Dumars. Pass to Edwards. Back to Dumars. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Dumars got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hey, the defense had no chance right there, even with the contact. Dumars knows exactly what he needs to do to still score.
Chicago calls timeout.
All I need.
They lead by 10. 1:36 left in the game. Pippen dishes to Jordan. No good on that one.
Could have got my own right
Detroit
there.
The other way now. Right side Dumars. Yep, it counts.
Nice soft touch from Dumars on the shot, choosing a subtle shot to get it to go down.
Jordan against Dumars. Jordan inside, lays it up off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the league. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
It's Thomas on the wing. Over Paxson. Thomas, no
Damn
good.
it. I need that fucking rebound.
And Chicago has possession. Down low. Outside for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
They've turned it up a notch here during this home stretch.
Yeah, saving their best basketball for when it mattered the most. That's how you secure a win.
Paxson against Thomas. Over Paxson. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
Can never question how hard Bill Lambier works. His teammates appreciate how much he gets after it on the glass.
Jordan. Grant, right side. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Paxson passes to Jordan. Tries again. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed.
And he has been dialed in since the tip with his shot. Great output from him so far.
Here's Thomas. And Detroit again with the
Damn.
bucket.
When Thomas finds his offense, he's deadly. Because he knows how effective he is when he maintains his aggressiveness.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
Damn. I just threw that shit up in the air. I was trying to, here, take that as a rebound. I can't believe I got 9 rebounds, bro. What the fuck, bro? I'm finna hack the fuck out this nigga and catch it, get a rebound from a free throw.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. And so he's picked up his final foul.
Oh,
he will sit for the rest of this game.
Looks like they'll cruise to the win. This just ends his night a tad early.
And I fouled
Back
out.
in a game they needed to win so badly. Michael Jordan and the Bulls get the win. What a tremendous effort from Chicago.
Series now moves to 2-1, and the Bulls are very much in it. This team showed a lot of mettle fighting for the looks they got and converted when they needed to.
And for the Pistons, Clark, they'll be feeling the pressure in Game 4 for sure.
As they should. They don't want to let...
Oh, my God. 9 rebounds, 4 assists. I knew those rebounds were going to be a bitch. I knew it. The whole time. I don't even know how many points I scored. I went stupid on that game, too. Look at that. 1 star. Oh, there's more? Oh, but wait, there's more. I didn't even know. I'm not going to play this one right now, but I'm definitely going to watch this story. Let's check it out.
Michael Jordan was royalty. He was Elvis Presley. He was the Beatles. It was Michael Jordan versus the NBA. He was that good, and he had a charisma that was unique to him, but also that killer instinct of wanting to win. When Michael Jordan came into town, the Great Western Forum became the place to be. You couldn't live your life if you didn't get a chance to see Michael Jordan perform in person. When the Lakers and the Bulls faced each other in that 1991 finals, it was that moment where you could really say sports and entertainment were coming together. When the Bulls won that series, you know, right there you saw like kind of the passing of the torch. You know, what Michael did and what Michael accomplished and represented in the 90s inspired the next generation of talent. Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time.
Hold on, you got LeBron James on the team. You can't be disrespectful now. This one he still play for the Lakers. Ouch. Oh, John, I have to hit my boss up like, hey, I was playing 2K and I heard you saying something about some GOAT shit, man. I'm gonna need a 30 million on top of that that guaranteed you heard, because I feel disrespected.
It's a familiar setting for the NBA Final. Sunny Southern California. One of the storylines today, 2 of the Lakers starters, James Worthy and Byron Scott, injured and unable to play. And we're coming to you live from Inglewood, California. This is Game 5.
But we're not going to play Game 5. I thought that was the last one. Okay, I guess we got a lot more to go then. I'm gonna be playing this shit, man. I gotta go back and get these stars that I missed though. I don't like having a bunch of spots. So I'll probably do that off stream tomorrow or something. Come back on stream, probably do this one. I'll probably do this one tomorrow too. And then yeah, continue the story, man. Word, but that's a vibe, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, kicking it with your boy. I'm up out of here for tonight. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. We're gonna get on we're gonna get on some shit, man. God, we're getting out of here, man. She want a chance with me, cause she know I'm a rapper. I give a dick, but I never give feelings to shorty.